like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling real. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit a wheel down. I'm in LA, riding around in the rain. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call up, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is
gang. No, we all gotta eat.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the game.
Your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then they'll put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Taylor, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson. He's going to go down again. Jason Taylor, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this defense delivers a turn.
That might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Johnson, 77 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Pushes him over. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now he's forced out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
DC.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Fires quickly to White. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Walker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Delaney Walker. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leon Sandcastle. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected.
Well, there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jason Taylor able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Finding Walker, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Cook. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. tough surprise with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Here's Jamie Gillendown on for a very important punt here in overtime. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line.
And see how both sides play.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Night Train Lane. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly this defense